before I ever knew I was lost. Grace had already set out to find me, before my hands ever reached for help. Mercy was already stretching out its arms. I didn't stumble into grace by accident. It ran after me, long before I could run toward it.
They told me I had to change before I came. Fix up, clean up, be worthy. But grace said, come broken, come bare, come now. And so I came, empty pockets, shaky knees, a heart full of hope.
I didn't find grace on a mountain high. It found me in the valley where hope had died. I wasn't reaching, I wasn't praying, but grace was already staying.
I thought I had to earn it, so I worked, tried to pray right, dress right, act right, but nothing worked. Still felt like a fraud, wrapped in Sunday best. Still heard my past louder than the sermon. But grace, it found me in that secret shame, in that silent guilt, in that if they only knew moment. It found me, didn't flinch, didn't flee. Grace just stayed. Grace sat with me in the mess I made. Didn't rush me, didn't judge me, just stayed. Held my story in nail-scarred hands and rewrote it with love I can't understand.
I was the prodigal, but even before I turned back, the Father was already running, already watching, already planning the robe, the ring, the feast. I thought repentance led me to grace, but grace led me to repentance. I didn't earn a thing. Grace paid in full, not with coins of credit, but with the cross.
Grace found me first, when I wasn't looking, when I wasn't worthy, when I was hurting. Grace broke the curse, rewrote my story. Now I walk in mercy, all to His glory.
Some say God helps those who help themselves, but I say God helps the helpless, the hopeless, the ones too tired to try, the ones too broken to believe, the ones too ashamed to ask. Because grace is not a reward, it's a rescue. Not the finish line prize, it's the starting line gift. Not a pat on the back, but a hand in the dirt, lifting me up.
I was undone, grace wasn't scared. I was unclean, still it was there. Where others walked out, grace walked in. Where I saw shame, grace saw win.
I could give you my resume of wrongs. It's long, but grace would still outright it, would still underline every moment with mercy.
And I've tried to run more times than I'll admit, but every time grace caught up, not with the whip, but with the whisper. I'm still here. Even in my doubt, even in the fall, grace still whisper, you're still called. Even when I shut the door, grace came knocking once.
So here I stand, not cleaned up by religion, but washed in relationship. Not put together by pressure, but held together by promise. Grace found me, and I will never forget it. Never pretend I earned it, never act like I deserve it. It's a gift I'll never fully unwrap.
Grace found me first, it chose me before I knew how to choose. Grace called my name when I thought I was just too bruised. Grace lit my path when I was drowning in the dark, and now I shine. Not with my light, but with His spark.
I don't boast in my goodness, I boast in His grace. For when I was at my worst, grace gave me its best. When I was hiding, grace was seeking. When I was doubting, grace was holding. When I was unworthy, grace still whispered, mine.